Thanks for stopping on in for today's NFL pick video play for January 7th, 2018. If you're interested in getting all of our NFL postseason plays, you can access those over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. Heading into this one, I'm going to be talking about this AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Give our take on where we feel the better lean is going to be on the over-under. Currently, that total sitting right at about 39 to 40 points. A pretty low overall number, not a huge surprise considering both of these teams, if they're going to have success, not just today, but through the rest of the playoffs, it's going to be on the defensive side of the ball. So coming to this one, the Buffalo Bills, very happy to get into the playoffs. They went 9-7 overall. To close things out, they were able to get a nice win on the road against the Dolphins by a final of 22-16, and the Buffalo Bills trending more in a positive direction, closing out the final month of the regular season, winning 3 out of 4 games with their only loss in that stretch coming against the New England Patriots. On the season, the Bills, obviously they had their issues offensively, especially through the pass game. They were 31st in the NFL in passing, compared to 6th in rushing, and then 22nd in scoring average. And then their defense, a little bit better, 18th overall in the NFL in total team defense. But still, nonetheless, the fact that this team had a negative plus-minus of about -4 points, and the fact that they were 31st in the NFL in passing, and they were still able to find a way into the postseason, winning 9 games, speaks to really the moxie of this group, as they were able to come through in a lot of defensive battles this year. They like leaning on their ground game and their defense when it suits them, and if they're going to have any chance today on the road against the Jacksonville Jaguars, it's going to be because their defense sets them up in good situations, and also their run game is able to get something going against that elite Jacksonville defensive front. So the home team today, the Jacksonville Jaguars, they lived up to their elevated expectations. They went 10-6 overall, so 1 game better than what the Bills were able to post. The Jaguars, they kind of faded a bit down the stretch, knowing that they kind of had things locked up. They lost on the road to the 49ers, and then, of course, losing on the road against the Tennessee Titans in their last outing in a game that didn't mean anything to the Jaguars. But this team, they elevated themselves this year, first in the NFL in rushing, 17th in passing, 5th in scoring average. And this is a team that if they're having success running the ball, they won't even consider passing it all that often. They would much rather lean on their ground game to have success than have to put everything on Blake Bortles to advance them through the postseason. So this group, of course, that elite defense, second in the NFL in points allowed, giving up less than 17 points per contest on average. And they had a positive plus-minus this year at nearly plus 10 points. So if you just take the plus-minus of these two teams, the Jaguars have been about 2 touchdowns better than the Bills on average this year. But this is expected to be a grinded-out, running defense type of game. We see this being a very low-scoring contest, even in the better weather down there in Jacksonville. And with that being the case, we're going to go ahead and side with the under 39 to 40 points as the better value play. Check out all of our plays over at stumpthespread.com. Link down in the video description. Be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping on in. We hope to see you in future videos. Bye.